Alright, that should be everything taken care of and stream ready to go. Game? Game? No, I had this set up. What's going on? I just had this set up. What? Alright. I just had that working. Okay, game capture. Capture specific window. Capture Divinity, Dragon Commander. You gotta be kidding me. What's going on here? The heck is going on? Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me, but... No, that's the overlay. That's the other overlay. I just had the darn thing working. What's going on? Game capture. Make source visible. Specific window. Dragon Commander. What the heck? Alright, let's restart the game. See what the problem is. Let's... Let's see. Is there an alt... Window capture. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, fixed. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Apparently game capture doesn't work. It insists on window capture. I do not know why, and I apologize for the delay in getting started because of it. That's really weird. I am very glad you two have managed to find a way to entertain chat in the meantime. So, this is... Oh, I... Busy trying to fix this, didn't even realize. Thank you very much for the lemons. So, with this theoretically fixed... Theoretically is the key word. Let's get started. So yeah, this is Divinity Dragon Commander. This is a game that I have really come to love. And yeah, today we are going to do something a little bit different, where I will make the tactical decisions that have to happen in real time for the battles, but chat will get to vote on and make decisions elsewhere, because the game has its own political decision making and imperial rolling side, and that's going to be what chat does. Chat is going to have to make these decisions yourself. Alright. So, we should probably do things like crank up the difficulty. And I'm gonna let chat decide here as well. Well, yeah, for now. Hopefully more people will pop in. We'll just get started with the General Saber Dragon and get things going.
Thousands of years ago, Sigurd I built incredible engines of war, and with them forged an empire. The emperor married and sired many children. He even had a love child with mysterious Aurora, an ancient dragon in a woman's guise. Once united, peace was declared in Referral, and bloodshed soon forgotten. But Sigurd's realm of peace was shattered when his own sons and daughters rose against him. War returned with a vengeance, and annihilation reached new heights. Desperate to safeguard Sigurd's legacy, the wizard Maxos sought the help of the one child that never betrayed his father. Sigurd and Aurora's son, the half-dragon prince. He would be the one to save the empire from ruin, and to aid him in his quest, Maxos delivered unto him the imperial command ship known as the Raven. This is the story of Maxos and the dragon. This is the story of the Dragon Commander.
We'll see about if there's deadlocks. I think I have a coin or something I can flip here somewhere. Referral time! Sigurd I, Emperor of Referral murdered. Sons and daughters go to war. Siblings vie for the throne. No quarter given. Decades of peace end on bloody battlegrounds. Undead proclaim war is punishment from the gods. War waged with terrible contraptions. Elves and lizards horrified. Imps delighted. Gold prices skyrocket. War is not all bad, says dwarves. So yeah, we will get one of these every turn. As chat continues to... Okay. And we will also get a rating on current popularity. This game's fun. The voice actors did way more work into this than they had to. Oh my gosh.
Welcome, noble dragon, to the Raven. This wonder of engineering. This miracle wrought in magic. that
Pretty
is a
much.
living demon for a heart.
Pay attention here, living demon for a heart, because that won't end badly.
Between the knowledge I shall pry from this infernal creature's cryptic mind, and the avalanche of tomes, manuscripts, and blueprints aboard awaiting study, we will catch up with our enemies in no time, and claim back the lands they have taken by force. Our task is monumental, but we will not have to face it alone. 2 famed generals are here already, loyal to the legacy we are trying to save, and therefore loyal to you, given time. I have furthermore enlisted the service of Grumio, an imp of devilish cunning that can fashion anything my research will uproot. Already he has created you a wonder he calls a jetpack. Talk to these men, get your bearings, and begin your conquest. If you have any more questions, you can find me in the royal chamber, which I shall use as a study.
Hey, I feel like I should have the royal chamber, thank you very much. And chat has already conspired to screw over the elves, good to know.
Good luck, dragon. May the divines be with you.
Click, left click on a character to talk to him or her. Click on the strategy globe to access strategy map. Find Maxos in the royal chamber, and Grumio in the engineering bay to research new unit types, unit upgrades, and dragon skills. So here's our first of our generals.
Tell your right of the back bastard that I hold you in very little regard. Your father may have been a great king once, but this last decade, a crowned pig would have played the part better.
He's fun.
He became a vainglorious fool, a sloth, and a coward. No wonder then that his own children could amass armies unperceived and strike at the heart of a kingdom in a matter of days. He tried to run, but he failed, and they slew him where he stood. Now the realm has been shattered, and vultures are picking what they can from his corpse by means of new and terrifying war machines. I'd say all is lost, but Maxos insists you are to be the one, the hero, who will take back the land we've lost. Excuse me if I laugh in derision. Ha 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 ha! Still, you are a dragon, I'll give you that, and of ancient blood. Prove to me you have the rocks to do undaunted battle, and perhaps my respect may still be yours.
I really like the writing in this game because it's clearly written to be like an old fantasy novel with how they talk, but you know, when you actually hear people speak that way, it's different. But I personally like how it does that. So what? Did all our siblings Xantos gamble it into a pileup on the same? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. All siblings decided to jump on the throne at the same time, and now we're in a civil war. So, let's ask what his name actually is.
Henry of the House of Lansford. More you needn't know.
So, Henry. So, I don't think there's a way to actually keep that title.
Edmund, he's called. A lizard of the House of Carcarus. In truth, I'd rather sleep with Syphilis incarnate than have him aboard. But there's no denying his talent. He's as arrogant as he is astute, and as ingenious as he is insufferable. Why don't you offer him a word of welcome? I know I won't.
Other General Edmund. This guy doesn't like Edmund, and probably no one else will.
I believe he's in the bar. Probably searching for sherry. Just about the only drink that snooty serpent will swill. Aye, and you have titles as well, but none of them king, as yet. I'll address you with the right regard the day you prove worthy of it.
Yeah, this game starts you off getting kicked pretty early. And Edmund.
And there we have it, I suppose. The dragon son of a monarch deposed. Rightful heir to the throne, even if he was born out of wedlock.
This is kind of the lizard's hat. Is the holier-than-thou, educated, or supposedly educated upper class. You get the idea. They're all like this, though. Edmund is unquestionably the worst.
No doubt that boar of a Henry has already introduced me in his ever-elegant way. So here I am, Lord Edmund Augustus III, Duke of Hawknest Hall. I'd add at your service, but I don't think we're quite there yet. To be perfectly honest, I'd normally entertain the idea of lending my expertise to your cause as curtly as I'd consider attending a dwarven opera. But not unlike my fellow general, it is Maxos's backing of this enterprise that has me intrigued. You have doubt's benefit, Dragon. Let's see how far it takes you.
Yeah. The generals all take shots at each other. Not necessarily undeserved.
When one dwells among the highest echelons of power, where ambition runs thicker than blood, distrust is your best friend, as is its brother caution. In your case, though, the waters of misgiving run somewhat deeper. You are, after all, but a half-dragon.
Which is still more dragon than he is. Remember, he's a lizard, not a dragonborn.
They call your kind dragon knights to lend an air of nobility to a lowly mixed breed. Not many make the distinction even, but the crucial difference is in purity. Human ancestry taints your being, for humanity and weakness are two sides of the same tuppence I drop in beggars' hats.
So we're screwed. No, I'm not gonna make a suggestion. Chat, you're gonna decide what you do to him on your own. Because you will get chances.
A bastard twice are you, my lord. Bastard born and bastard bred. Only that it was bound to happen. For when an emperor weakens, his empire weakens with him. Now a litter of dogs is fighting for the throne. So maybe their dragon half-brother can walk away with it.
Yeah, he's a twit. However, next we're going to meet one of my favorite characters in this game. And I have a bunch of them. But this guy's pretty top of the list.
Greetings, sire, sprung from kings. I am Grumio, son of Gromio, an imp of good and honest standing. Your technician, shall I be, if it pleases you? Your engineer and architect.
They sort of use engineer and king interchangeably. I mean, not engineer, emperor and king interchangeably in the game, because you united all the different. Well, your father united all the territories, and your goal is to do the same thing. But you're also of royal blood, instead of just someone who showed up like Napoleon did. So you're a king who rose to control an empire, if that makes sense. So you like have your own kingdom within the empire that you control directly, and then there's a bunch of other sub-kingdoms that answer to you as emperor, if that makes sense. You'll see more of it as it goes. They put a lot of work into this.
I hope you'll like my jetpack. It is my gift to you, to keep without recompense, for gladly shall I remain aboard this wondrous ship, to tinker and toy, hammer and hew.
You'll like the imps. I'm sure you'll get a kick out of the imps.
She is special, this vessel, filled with wonders undiscovered. The wizard, he feels it too. The taste, the tingle of mystery. Oh, to unlock its secrets. Well, my lord, when your good father and Maxos first started to conquer the world with their fancy machines, we Emps were mesmerised. None of us cared if we were being drafted into a strange warlord's empire, for if those were the weapons he wielded, we were all ready to welcome him with open arms. By golly, were we ever.
One moment, just... Oh! My new anti-spam filter caught it. Unfortunately, it only catches it on the actual platform, so Restream Chat still has it, but on YouTube they are now blocking these bots automatically, so yay.
Steam-driven giants on land, on sea, even in air. Oh, the ecstasy! Such wonders, such ingenuity, and jeepers, what cannons! Ever since then, some 30 years hence, us imps have dedicated our existence to the advancement of these delightful machines.
England is valid, yes. The engineer wizard ship going to have a threesome, or are we going to have to sort out the love? Here's the thing, Rippy. It's more complicated than that. let that sink in.
Now, before those blessed days arrived, people regarded us as eccentric gnomes taken to experimenting with flame, gas, and liquid, like so many charlatan alchemists. But those days are over. We are scientists now, famed and fortuitous.
I'm telling you, it's worse than a complicated love triangle.
The truth be told, though, we've never quite given up our love for all things combustible. Rather on the contrary. Not that you mind, do you, my lord?
Do not mind at all. Let's actually have a look at what he's made.
We'll forge like not even a dwarf can, my lord.
So yeah, here's where we're going to buy weapons and equipment. We get research points, we can spend them here, and we can spend them on dragon upgrades. How I like to play the game is to get the unit upgrades first. Because, oh, I haven't even explained that yet. Excuse me. So, where I'm going to be taking command is in the battles. And it's a mix of risk and real-time strategy. You'll see soon, because we're going to go to a battle very soon. But you can actually turn... Since you're a dragon, you can take your dragon form and fight on the battlefield yourself. Now, you start off pretty powerful relative to everyone else. So I prefer to go for units in order to build up an army. Because the dragon, while the dragon gets some really powerful abilities, it doesn't always feel like it scales properly as the game goes on, in terms of you being able to just show up and wipe everything out. So I like being able to build up my army first in order to then have that back me up as the dragon. And that's generally my strategy. Yeah, I am handling the battle stuff because I don't have time. Because of the delay in things, it will be difficult for chat to handle real-time battles. Okay, so I can't get any of the Master Expert upgrades yet. I can get the Advanced and Basic units. So we're going to get... Let's see, which one's which? Okay, armors are... And ironclads are really useful for... Well... Now we're going to get... Okay, we don't start with transport, so we're going to get transports. Warlocks. Ooh, yes. We're going to get warlocks now. They're not going to have all their powerful abilities. But you can get spells for the warlock that are amazing. So we're just going to spend all our research there. And I don't think Maxos has any more to say. Yeah, he takes over the royal chamber because you're apparently not royal enough for it just yet.
Never hesitate to seek my counsel, Dragon Knight. Tirelessly I study and question in the knowledge that my discoveries will make you the mightiest dragon ever to have soared the skies. We too shall unite dragons' daring with wizards' wisdom. Nothing shall stand in your way.
He's about as arrogant as a wizard gets, but at least he's a nice one. Let's hear what he has to say, and then we'll just have a quick look at some of the dragon upgrades.
That is quite a tale, my friend, so bear with me. Since the dawn of time, beautiful Referral has been a stage of bitter rivalry, strife, and war. Haughty humans, all too lofty lizards, dogged dwarves, erratic elves, irrational imps, dogmatic undead, and yes, wayward wizards even, couldn't forego the time it takes for the moon to wax and wane without turning to fresh violence.
Notice that while he gives everyone an insult, his is the one that doesn't really insult anyone.
Peace. The word itself hardly had a meaning. It was an abstract. Until after long and dark ages, 3 men decided they had had enough. I was one of them. The other 2 were your father Sigurd, and an eccentric inventor known only, even by us, as the Architect.
Yes, because that's not concerning at all.
We knew war would continue everlasting, unless one king would stand up, conquer all feuding factions, and unite the manifold battling races under the banner of a single world-spanning empire. Easier said than done was, I believe, our initial reaction. It was the Architect who provided us with the answer to the question how on earth we would go about enacting such an unparalleled enterprise. He said he had ways and means to provide your father, a battle-hardened warlord in his own right, with engines of war such as the world never saw.
That is one thing I like. The game doesn't treat your father or you as like the King Arthur, good king who just who's expected to just show up and it be good. You're gonna have to get your hands dirty. Your father had to get his hands dirty. I mean, it says right there, he's a warlord.
Technology. That was the solution. For if we could go to war with weapons so vastly superior as to be unstoppable, every opponent would have to yield before our onslaught. Where the Architect obtained his strange knowledge from, he never wished to reveal. But in truth, Sigurd and I cared little for his mysterious ways. For whatever the source, our plans worked like a charm. And in a matter of years, Referral was ours.
Demon hearts were involved. Papa thought this was metal as all heck. Zai, of course, is not like that.
Yes, we had done it. We had created our empire, and your father became its first and so far only ruler. For a few precious decades, peace had finally taken on a meaning. It was a bright flash, all too quickly extinguished along the tenebrous continuum of time.
Question, do you even control any land or just this airship? The generals and other people working with us did bring a little bit of land to start, but we do not have a lot.
Long have I asked myself that question. Yet the answer is as simple as it is obvious. Human nature. Love, jealousy, anger, grief. All of these emotions proved more fatal to the stability of peace than 100,000 war machines could. You see, Sigurd, the architect, and I remained close friends after our quest had come to completion. But then, one fateful day, a woman of unequaled beauty arrived at court. After but a glance, there wasn't a man's heart in the room, not aching for even her mildest attention or a most fleeting caress.
Yep, you caught it, Rippy.
Your father, though married, courted her, as did the architect. For myself, I'd admit I'd given up the very secrets of magic in return for her love. But I knew rivalry could only lead to misery. And so it did. For bitter rivals, my two friends became. And when, in the end, Sigurd was the one to win her affections, the architect left the palace with such hatred in his eyes as to strike me as diabolical.
I'm betting that he did try, and he fell flat in his face very quickly.
A year their secret liaison lasted. 1 year your father and beautiful Aurora were happy together. Then suddenly she died. And it took me a long time to find out she did so at the hand of the architect. Sigurd never knew. He was destroyed by grief. The mighty warlord withered, and with him, the soul of his empire flickered like a candle in the breeze, until his own children blew it out forever, and hacked to pieces the land that was to have been his legacy.
Been a while. I can remember 3, but I think there's actually 4.
I promise I will tell you in due time. For now, I must keep silent. Please, don't press me any further on the subject.
So he won't tell us who or where the architect is.
Though I said I noticed from the beginning her beauty was of such perfection as to be supernatural, I soon discovered she was indeed more than human, and that the enchanting guise we saw her in was but a mask. Behind it lurked the dragon.
Yeah, Aurora is our mom.
Yes, she was one of the ancients, interested in the ways of the infinitely lesser creatures we nevertheless call civilized. She was intrigued by Sigurd, his war machines, and his empire. It led her to his castle, to a brief spell of passion, and ultimately, a downfall.
Father seems to be held in little regard aboard the Raven. Why is that? Well, pretty good guess that his empire fell. No, we are. I think we're either in our late teens or early 20s, something like that. Remember, the empire had a long time that it spiraled into decay before the Civil War actually started.
No one in Referral, save for you, Sigurd, the architect, and I, know of Aurora and how her death affected your father. As far as most are concerned, he was a great hero who all too soon fell prey to indulgence, sloth, and alcohol, which lost him the affection of his children, and in time started the war.
So yeah, we are still supposed to be pretty darn young. The problem is no one knew that Aurora was a dragon. Just the people, people are just now finding out with me entering the war, which has already been going on for quite some time, that she was a dragon. Though, oh, you're talking about the people that now know that are now like, well, yeah, well, the 2 people mainly that we've seen are Henry, who is a bit of a twit. No, not a twit. That's being too mean to him. I actually kind of like how Henry ends up. But, we are illegitimate. Edmund is the twit. And purity for him is far more important. You're right, though, that now that it's been revealed that I am half dragon, it does seem a little strange that there is not that much respect otherwise. But you'll see that that's not everyone. It's mostly just those 2 to start.
They're wrong, but truth will be revealed one day. Rest assured that when we finish our conquest and I can spend some leisure time in peace, I will write his history, and yours too. Everyone shall know the tragedy that befell him, and his son by the woman he loved rose to save an empire.
Also, admittedly, people are people, and people are stupid.
In a few words, victory and destruction. First, we must vanquish all warring rivals for the throne. Then, we must undo the technology that enabled them to go to war in the first place. Rekindle the empire of peace your father founded, and be rid of the apparatus that might threaten it once more.
So, that's all his story.
It shall be my honor.
And this is where we get the dragon skills. I will pick up some of these, which are really useful. But yeah, for the moment, there's not a whole lot of reason to get most of these. Well, yeah, you can mess with the... you can't... There will be plenty of opportunities to mess with the lizards as well. So yeah, that's all. This first turn is just tons of story. Tons and tons of story. So we're gonna get into a battle, and then I believe the next turn is when we get the first political decision. I think. So here is the turn-based part of it, which is basically risk. Now, this is not the complete map. This is actually just a tiny little island, and the main map is way over here. But this is all we have, is a single county. In Elven territory, up to. Bloodleech is just begging to be... Okay, I'll make Bloodleech my first dragon skill. My land is the blue. Red is controlled by... Carthan. And then the places without any borders are unaligned at the moment. So right now I've got elves here. This is mostly elf territory. In fact, I think it's almost all elf. Yep. Okay, so these are undead and elves. And those are the only territories that are here because, like I said, this is actually just a small little island off the coast of the mainland continent. Now, we can very quickly... So we shall. Okay, first things first. Okay, the only thing we can do is increase revenue, which would be quite useful. Okay, we're going to increase revenue. So next turn, we'll get double the gold income. And then the only thing that we can do right now is build some units. Yeah, I'm technically a count at the... Well, I'm not even a count, because I have this territory because the local count gave me their loyalty. He said, sure, you can use this as your base of operations. Okay, so, yeah, we've got a finite number of units that we can buy, sustained by a finite amount of population, and gold. So the first thing we're going to do... Okay, we're going to get some light fast units immediately, because we're going to move over here. So we're going to grab... Yeah, see how... Those go up. We're going to grab an armor. And... We're not going to get all... This has a transport. I think we can get away with just one transport. So... A hunter and 2 grenadiers. Or a trooper and 2 grenadiers, sorry. And that's all the money we have. And then we're going to... 1 transport, 2 hunters, yeah. We're going to move the troopers over here. And they only have 1 move per turn. And that should get me all these units and that territory. So we're not going to attack yet, unless they try to attack me, which I kind of hope they do. Oh, come on! He just crippled my population on the first turn. Scumbag. Dead Emperor's bastard son gets wizard backing. The dragon takes a breather. Scorching picks inside. He may travel faster, but he travels alone. Criticize strategists. Yeah, that crippled my population, so this time it's going to be much harder to build units on that square. Oh, am I not getting... Where's the politicians? Did we not get the politicians yet? No? Hey, the elves were the ones that got wiped out, excuse you. Alright. So that's not good. Okay, well, he only deployed a single trooper and transport to that territory. And I don't think that transport can reach it. So, I can afford... Alright. I am going to deploy one of my hunters and two of my troopers. One of my troopers to attack him. What do you got? 4 hunters, 4 troopers, a transport. I think I can actually do this. I think I can actually get away with this. Okay. Gonna put 1 trooper in the transport and immediately go here and take this land. Leave the 2 troopers there. No cards. Buy units. Okay, I only got 11, so what can I do? What can I do? I'm gonna buy... Yeah, see how we can now only produce 4? Okay, I'm just going to max out on troopers. But now we're going to go on the offensive. Leave those 2 troopers there to guard there. We made 3 troopers. Hunters have 2 moves. So our remaining hunter is going to advance and work to support the armor, the troopers, and the grenadiers. So, I don't see him having the ability to circumvent me. So we're going to advance and get into battle. Okay, he's desperately building units to try to... Now here's the thing. I can only fight in 1 battle each turn. And then I'm going to have to let the army figure it out themselves. So this is going to be interesting. Okay, so this battle's not in great shape. But... And I don't have the gold to pay anyone. So I have to let the I think I'm going to need to fight in the other battle. So we're just going to have the Imperial Army try it with those hired mercenaries. Okay. So we still managed to get away with a win there. Cool. all we lost was one trooper. The hunter survived. Now we're going to fight in the actual battle, which is also in terrible shape. 4 hunters, 2 transports. I don't think that's accurate, but we're going to find out. I only have 3 skills. So this will increase friendly units' speed, and this will sabotage an enemy unit or building. And then I have my regular attacks. So here we go. On to battle. And then, hopefully, the politicians appear next turn. I thought they would have appeared this turn. I also should have paid attention to the controls because it's been a while since I played this. Alright. Okay, small battlefield.
We'll crush them one leg at a time.
Okay, they're going to go there. We're going to build a battle forge. Now the rest of you, alright, they're just going to blitz me. That works.
Be on guard, Commander. Enemy hunters are about to be deployed. Where's the target practice? That's impossible, Commander.
Come on, armor, do your job. I haven't researched any of their skills yet, so I can't do a whole lot.
Battle forge completed.
But the armors should
Of course, my lord. We fight for freedom.
be able to save... Okay.
For the Empire. The Emperor shows us the way. Troopers awaiting your decision, sire.
Wait, nope, you get back here. You're not done capturing that.
Well, not anymore. The enemy can build troopers now.
Okay,
I've got big guns and I cannot lie.
Okay, so the bad news is I lost most of my units. The good news is they held the line.
One leg at a time.
Yeah, I thought so.
Best way to see Referral.
Those armors are really going to hold this down for me.
I will stand until my last breath.
You set the trap, I'll make the kill.
Okay.
The Emperor shows us the way.
Yeah. I'm going to have to be the army's crutch for a lot of this.
Guns and I cannot lie. Recruitment citadel completed.
Go on, give me a target.
Let's get this dance of death started.
Okay, they are just...
Unit will soon be ready. Your unit will soon be ready. We need more recruits, Commander.
Alright. I have to wait for the dragon to be ready. That's the big problem here. They snuck around. I might not actually get this.
Construction underway, Commander.
Somebody get the iron!
Come on.
Grenadiers are filled up with air!
Ah! Why is it taking so long to get the dragon out?
That's impossible, Commander. That's impossible, Commander.
I am unhappy with the fact I can't deploy the dragon yet. I just gotta hold a little bit longer. Come on.
Recruitment citadel completed. That's impossible, Commander.
Hi. Guess what? Oh, wait. Did... My cooldowns are slower than they used to be. Hold up! Hi. Wait, I should attack the land units first. It has been a while since I attacked the game. Since I played the game. But I feel like the cooldowns are a lot slower than they used to be. I think we lost this one.
That's impossible, Commander. Construction underway, Commander. That's impossible, Commander. That's impossible.
And I lost the recruitment citadel.
That's
Yep,
impossible.
so I can't spawn as a dragon. So I think that's it.
Battle forge completed. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander.
And see if I can still pull something off.
Trooper ready to march. Anything for the Empire. Trooper awaiting your instructions, Commander. That's impossible, Commander. Losing ground, sire. Ready to follow you, even into death. Troopers awaiting your decision, sire. They tell me enemy grenadiers have been issued with imp binoculars. We're under attack, but we will hold our ground. For glory and honor and wealth. No one defies the will of the Emperor. Death before failure. Pay me in blood.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to win this one.
Trooper awaiting your instructions, Commander. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Anything for the Empire. Pay me in blood. Reinforcements requested. Troopers awaiting your decision, sire. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander.
Yeah, I think this is probably it.
Possible, Commander.
I think on hard mode it has reduced my cooldowns. I think hard mode reduced my cooldowns. Emperor's recent loss blamed on disheartening media coverage. Favorable reports on the wane. Size matters. Enemy grenadiers range larger than ours. Grenadier grumbles. Emperor pregnant. Alright. Grenadiers are moved 50% faster.
Great dragon, glorious warlord, Once more you return from the battlefield red with the blood of slain adversaries.
Uh,
And let me tell you, these victories of yours have not gone by unnoticed.
excuse me.
In fact, to my great satisfaction, another pair of dauntless generals have joined our company.
Excuse me. I got one victory, but I also got a loss.
4 military masterminds are now on board. More than enough to start a campaign of conquest on a truly grand scale. No doubt you're as anxious to meet them as they are to meet you. So why don't you go to the throne room, where I've instructed them to await your arrival? Heavens no. You have the military firmly on your side. But civil emissaries too are bound to join our cause in due time. Indeed, I expect you will be declared emperor before long.
I think you have a lot more confidence in me than I have confidence in me.
Yes, you heard me correctly. Emperor. It is inevitable. People have heard of you. The dragon. Their one hope of deliverance from war, oppression, and death. Soon hope will turn into confidence. And when ambassadors of the civilized races flock to the Raven, your political career will commence. You yourself will of course represent all humans, but the dwarves, elves, lizards, imps, and undead will want their say as well, and more. Still, let us worry about politics later. Today, it is your generals that count.
Alright. I think you have a lot more confidence than I do in this situation.
My Lord Dragon, allow me to present your team of generals. Edmund you already know, but I now have the pleasure of introducing you to Her Highness Lady Catherine, Queen of Westbridge, and Scarlet, not noble of birth, but the more so of heart. We four have pledged we will stand by you in your conquest as a rightful heir to Revellon's throne. Bastard no longer, you shall be known as Commander, until the day comes that you shall be king.
Can we pay any of these people? Not at the moment.
All hail the dragon.
Hail! Hail!
Yes, well, hail.
Go jump off the bridge.
Yes, Commander. Seemed hardly proper to call you by that particular pet name on what was somewhat of an official occasion. But don't worry, I may still slip up once or twice, even though my respect for you is in fact growing. You've got a knack for bloody brutal battle, and faint heart never won fair victory.
How's it hanging, Commander? I'm Scarlet, and you're a dragon, they tell me. Always wanted to ride one of those, though I bet you're a little harder to handle than a horse. All part of the fun, though, I reckon, so give me a shout when I can take you for a spin.
We like Scarlet.
Treat me mean, I'll scratch your eyes out. Treat me well, and I'll purr like a kitten. Your choice, Commander.
I would say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Commander. But as it stands, I must approach you with a bit of reserve. True, to know we have a dragon knight for a leader is a great relief. For such a grand creature inspires bravado in the many hearts that will have to be won so that we may overthrow the spreading dark. But then again, you are the offspring, the male offspring to boot, of a sorry line prone to decadence and corruption. The very line, in fact, that is responsible for the downfall of the Empire in the first place. Forgive me then if I do wonder, will this commander pass muster? Earn his wings? Earn his crown? Because they call us females the fairer sex. But in truth, we are also more cunning, resilient, refined, and downright intelligent. Give an empire a queen, I say, and it will be ruled. Give it a king, and it will become an afterthought. For like any man, he is content when both his belly and his bed are filled with a prize piece of tender flesh. No more. Men are simple creatures, Commander, and should therefore be in charge of simple things only.
Keep in mind She is ignoring that. And also keep in mind that the only reason why she's here working for me is because her population threw her out. Her queendom threw her out.
It's going to take some getting used to, you know, to call you Commander. Verily, I was rather opposed to the notion, but Maxos in his infinite wisdom insisted we up the level of common courtesy toward you. Commoner would have done. Commander, though, it shall be.
Still needs to just jump off the ship's bridge.
As much as it is in the eagle's nature to look down upon the world in hunt of lesser creatures, it is my genius that makes me soar high above all others. Lesser creatures indeed. At the lone top do I reside, but I would have it no other way. Those who do not understand, all but everyone, calls me a loner, thinking the word to be a pejorative. But it is on the contrary glorious to live in sweet isolation when all around you non-lizards, that is to say, inferiors, skitter and crawl like vermin. I am a solitudinarian, for my nature makes me so. And when I do have contact with those I loathe, inevitably I talk down to them as it is impossible to communicate on a level of equality when there is none to be had.
Edmund makes dealing with him so impossibly hard. Yeah, Rippy, you've got a pretty good grasp of who our generals are. Don't worry. You can mess with each one of them. And then this is where we'll normally find them, drinking in the bar. Now, what's Grumio, son of Gromio, have to say?
It's wondrous, my lord. Wondrous. The Raven, she speaks to me in my dreams. She tells me fantastic things, newfangled and new formed. I can make them all for you if you provide the right resources.
The ship sings to you.
Indeed she does, my lord. A soft voice sings inside my head, but only when I'm in the land of eyes shut and mind at rest. There, she guides me to glory. Shows me things not even wizards could dream of.
You do understand we're going to destroy everything when we're done, right?
Yes, but don't remind me. My heart bleeds just thinking about it. Oh, but I must be like a chef, don't I? I must create delicate wonders. Impeccable blends of perfection in the knowledge they must all turn into retching clumps of waste destined for the sewer. It's a thankless thing I do, but I must remind myself the fun lies in creation, not completion. Can't be helped, my lord.
I am very thankful to him. It is not a thankless job.
Righto, my lord.
Alright. I don't think there's anything that makes units any cheaper, unfortunately. Alright, so... Your ship is invading your dreams and makes you produce her conception. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so... We can get one research thing from this low tier area. We're gonna give our grenadiers better range. And that's all we can do. I could have sworn that we got to the political stuff sooner than this. I'm sorry. Alright, so first things first. Just gonna board everyone on that ship. We cannot reach that island, but we can at least get here. Inca Stockholm issues? Yes, it does. Yes, he does. Grumio, son of Gromio, does have issues. Okay, no concern of invading ships over here. So, alright. Since there aren't any transports that are in range. Oh no, there's transports over here. Okay. I have 2 troopers and a hunter. 3 troopers. build and not a lot of gold. So we're just going to have to... Okay, we're going to move 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. If I understand how the mechanics of this work, the only place the transports can land is here. Yeah, 1, 2. They can't reach either of these places. So I can dump my combat units here, giving me a hunter and 5 troops. And I'm gonna just build a trooper for the moment there. Who's gonna move over, and then I build another one. And then we're just gonna go for numbers. And that should... that's all we can do at the moment. I don't have any cards. Okay, what do I have? I got a bunch of dragon cards and battle cards. I really hope they don't attack me. They are still attacking me. The Empire 4 times bigger already, so that's a start. It is. Only have 1 battle. That's good. Bonus from entrenchment. Ha! I don't have any grenadiers. This is my capital.
Go on, give me a target.
So they are over there.
We'll crush them one leg at a time. Let's get this dance of death started. It'll be built in a jiffy.
So we can just start storming forward immediately.
Anything for the Empire.
On the trail.
The Emperor shows us the way. Construction underway, Commander. Construction in progress. We need more recruits, Commander.
So,
It'll be built in a jiffy. Let's get this dance of death started.
let's begin the process of advancing.
I will crush their bones. Recruitment citadel completed. Battle forge completed. Battle forge completed.
Hopefully we can just blitz them and be done with it.
Anything for the Empire. Construction in progress. Recruitment citadel completed.
Yeah, I don't remember it taking this long in order to get the dragon ready to go.
The trap, I'll make the kill. On the trail. I hunt for your glory.
Okay. So,
Recruitment citadel completed. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander.
yeah, they're holding. We are, in
Your
fact,
decision, sire.
now denying them resources.
Pay me in blood. The Emperor shows us the way.
Walking fear, Peg,
I love the Grenadiers!
The Empire. It'll be built in a jiffy.
I love the Grenadiers! Walking beer keg, ready for duty. The Grenadiers are amazing. Alright. Let's get these guys up here.
A tree? Well, not anymore. Let's get this dance of death started.
I am almost ready for battle.
I will stand until my last breath. Recruitment citadel completed.
Alright, so...
Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Your unit will soon be ready. Ready to follow you, even into death. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander.
Alright. So they managed to knock them out. Okay, I definitely have... I definitely have cooldown issues.
We're awaiting your instructions, Commander.
Okay, so they definitely increased the dragon's cooldown problems. Alright, how bad is it? Not as bad as I thought, sweet.
Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Trooper ready to march. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Your unit will soon be ready. Enemy grenadiers have been equipped with enhanced explosives. Constructed to fight.
Okay, so...
Ready to follow you, even into death.
Okay, maybe I will get some dragon powers. Maybe I will get some dragon powers. They've got anti-air really early.
Trooper ready to march. Your unit will soon be ready. We're under attack, but we will hold our ground. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. All factory completed. Reinforcements requested.
Okay.
Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Your unit will soon be ready. Trooper ready to march. Your unit will soon be ready. Hail and kill. Horse of steel riding out. Trooper ready to march.
Come on.
Constructed to fight. Horse of steel riding out. This world lies ready, waiting for its death. That's impossible, Commander. Hail and kill.
Man. This game's... The battles in this game are harder than I remember. I am aware. Oh man.
That's impossible, Commander. Hail and kill.
This is what I get for maxing out the difficulty on a game I haven't played in forever. Well, this stream might just be me losing this game. I'm sorry! Yeah, I think this is gonna be a loss. Alright. We're gonna call this a loss and go back to, go down a difficulty level. Buzz off, you guys.
That's impossible, Commander. That's impossible, Commander.
Come here, and that is it. Player population now agrees arms race research is clearly useless, and no one reads about it. Wait, can I just change the difficulty? I can. But I'm not taking that back. I do not have the resources to take this back. Yeah, I don't have the resources to take this back. We're gonna have to restart. I will just blitz through the ban real quick. Oh yeah, I think I can do an autosave. Give me a sec. Hi, how are you? You are going to be banned. Which one's which? Okay, that's... okay. That's true. That first turn genocide didn't help. Alright, so that's everything here. we are going to immediately take it down to normal. Unless anyone wants to do easier, but I'm going to stick with normal. Improve regeneration, which I cannot afford. Never mind. Alright. Now, rather than try to advance at both points simultaneously. Okay, that's 4 and 4. Yeah, rather than try to advance all at once, yeah, it was. And you would think that the undead would have liked it. Anyways. Okay, we are not going... Okay, since no one can advance here, gonna go back to doing... that. You... there, and we're just gonna stonewall here instead of trying to invade. He's gonna try to invade me though, again. Wait, I don't know if the save changes it. I think we're still in a hard difficulty. We might have to actually restart entirely. Still no money. We're gonna see what happens. If this is still on hard difficulty, hope your Dragoness is less prone to attracting fire this time. We'll see. We will see. I'm going to try. If we're still on hard, then yeah, I'm gonna restart. All right.
Battle Forge completed. Construction underway, Commander.
Oh no, you don't. Dogpile them. They're trying to blitz us. Ah, they just wiped them out. We're still on hard. We're still on hard. There's lots of reasons to doubt my insight. Do something. Yes, I know.
Trooper awaiting your instructions, Commander. Trooper ready to march. All factory completed.
There, now you're not getting as many recruits, huh?
All factory completed. That's impossible, Commander.
Okay.
Let's get this dance of death started. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander.
Okay.
The best way to see Referral is through the crosshairs of my double barrel.
Alright. Okay, so the Grenadiers are really the problem.
Your unit will soon be ready. Unit is being manufactured, Commander.
Cover me with death if I should fail.
Alright, and then we're going to preemptively establish a secondary line.
Hunter on the prowl.
Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Let's get this dance of death started.
Bait them into attacking there.
Show me my prey.
Never mind. Fall back.
No man can stop us!
Hunter on the prowl.
Your unit will soon be ready.
Oh, they redirected. Get over there.
Go on, give me a target.
They're gonna kill me.
Constructed to fight. We had better be on the lookout for enemy grenadiers, Commander.
You don't say! Thanks for that.
Your instructions, Commander. They tell me enemy grenadiers have been issued with imp binoculars. The Emperor shows us the way.
You set the trap, I'll make the kill. You found me, did you? Sound the trumpets, hunters here. On the trail.
Construction underway, Commander.
Hunters off the leash.
Alright.
Hail and kill.
No, it's a trap! Picking up their scent.
This world lies ready, waiting for its death.
Okay. Fun.
Will roll out momentarily, Commander. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Battle forge completed.
Get us out of here, Commander! They won't even see me coming.
Okay. Looks like they're managing to successfully dogpile in there.
Your unit will soon be ready. Unit is being manufactured, Commander.
You keep your hunters on leashes normally? I mean, you did learn something from your father, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, now... Okay, I've hit population cap. Good to know. Let's shut that down so I can't build units. Come on. Just buff everyone. Oh, they got me. They got me. Okay.
Construction underway, Commander. Construction in progress.
Let's see. There better be a tavern. Yep. I promise you all the taverns if you can get me a win.
Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander.
I got my license to kill.
Armor is weakening, sire.
Okay.
Construction underway.
Let's build turrets here to be a pain. How's that?
Factory completed. Ready for the blitzkrieg.
They are in fact holding their own.
Use some support.
Anti-ground turret completed. Anti-ground turret completed.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not paying too much attention to chat. I'm trying to not continue to lose.
Construction underway, Commander.
No man can stop us. We're getting pinned here.
It'll be built in a jiffy. Losing ground, sire. It'll be built in a jiffy. Construction in progress.
Yeah, see them building stationary turrets on top of their defenses. That should do a significant job of causing more problems. Let's knock out the anti-air, which did me no good whatsoever.
Anti-ground turret completed. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Unit is being manufactured, Commander.
I just might.
Show me my prey.
I don't know why I'm still working on the secondary line since it looks like that it's holding.
Horse of steel riding out.
There we go. Ah, that's a victory. We've had way too much. Cyberpunk is now a design improvement. You need to vent Steam. How dare you be spurred today with Cyberpunk? I'm not though. Okay. So, I managed to keep everyone alive. Anyone I did die... everyone that did die was replaced by my frantic building. And I wiped them out. Cool. Achievement unlocked, 0 casualties. Look, Mom, I won. Latest wins present Empire with no real advantages. Size matters. Enemy Grenadier range larger than ours. Grenadier grumbles. You deserve to be lied to, says Emperor. I did not say that. Every decision you make regarding your council, your generals, and your queen will have consequences. Decisions will generate cards enter gameplay. There we go. And
Great dragon, glorious war, 4 military master.
all right, we've already heard all this.
My Lord
Yeah.
Treat me.
Yes, seemed hardly.
I would...
It's going to take...
I do not have a queen. We will be able to get a queen. That will be a decision you will make.
Yes, yes, it's a thankless thing I've done.
All right. I'm going to get a dragon upgrade this time.
My studies have been highly interesting of late.
Oh wait, we got story first. We got story first.
Does he now? There's an explanation.
Never mind, he's not going to tell us.
Reserve it for later. It shall be my honor.
All right, I am getting rejuvenation. Check who. She cannot be queen. All right, let's try this again. Okay. He expended almost all of his military capability in that assault. So he just has a hunter, though he can build more. He can move his troopers in. But, once again, that's his only transport. Because they were all over here. So, this is the only transport with a trooper. Which I don't think can move through my own transport. I think that pings a battle. Wait a minute. I thought I only had... Let's go back for a sec. Where's the... Did I actually buy that? No, I didn't. Now I bought it. Alright, let's try this again. Now I think I can advance into him. I think I can pull this off now. Because he doesn't have anyone here. Also, oh, wait, no. I can move my units this way and then build more. So, I will go back to building a trooper here. Man, those grenadier... The hunter... Okay, I'm going to get a hunter and a trooper. But I'm going to need to work on getting more money very quickly. Okay, he is not reinforcing. He's just sacrificing his he's just... Nope, now he's reinforcing. Never mind. So we got an ocean battle and we got this battle. Okay, this is the land battle that we are winning. I cannot... Okay, I don't have any cards affected and I can't pay them. We're going to have to let the Imperial Army do their job. Which it did. Good. And the reason why I did that is transports don't have attacks. Oh, but I need a recruitment citadel to be able to use them. I don't know if I can actually turn into a dragon here. I don't know if I can turn into a dragon in this battle. Okay, I have a recruitment citadel.
What's your order?
They have... Oh, wait, no. Okay, we're going to blitz. We are going to blitz.
Construction underway, Commander.
Transport move. Transport move quickly. Transport! Get your troops on the land!
Yeah, I love traveling.
Battle forge completed.
Yes! Yes!
Where can I take you?
I've got big guns and I cannot lie.
Yes! Yes, yes, yes!
We're under attack, but we will hold our ground. Your unit will soon be ready.
Yes! Yes! Oh, they didn't have any ground units!
Construction in progress. Constructed to fight.
Need a ride?
Oh, the transports can shoot at each other. Never mind. I thought they were unarmed.
Trooper ready to march. Anti-ground turret completed.
Oh, I didn't even need to turn into a dragon. I just need to blitz them. Oh. Yeah, he left his unit there. I came to see RTS. Famed generals flock to the banner of the bastard. Activists agree Emperor must be a woman. Shocking pictures found on Raven. Even his magic is self-centered, complains Army. Hey!
Ah, Commander. No doubt you've had an eventful and successful day so far. But don't rest on your laurels just yet. For I'm here to inform you the councillors have arrived.
Here we go.
Ambassadors of the races whom you'll have to duel and deal with in the political arena. Such is both the prerogative and the burden of an emperor to be. You may think your first duty is that of conquest, to bring the war to as swift an end as possible. But I'm afraid there is much more to being a monarch than military matters alone. As a commander, as an emperor, you'll have to constantly endeavor to find that delicate balance between your roles as strategist and statesman. The one necessarily influences the other. Now, you may consider it strange that some will worry about the price of bread and others will gripe about taxes. When all around us, machines of war threaten the existence of the very realm. But if you give it a moment's
Oh my
thought,
gosh.
this is only logical. We may find ourselves trapped amid a conflict of gargantuan proportions. But that does not mean the average man worries most about feeding his family, about the little things that make for a happy life. And when you have been given an empire, Commander, you have to be responsible for every matter, every obstacle, every creature, great and small. This may seem daunting, but I have never and never will doubt for even an instant that you of all people will rise to the occasion. Your counselors await you in the throne room, Commander. Godspeed.
Here we go. You see this is red? That means we have to do stuff with them before we can play. So that's how we... Alright. My spam bot isn't that good. Where's the nuke button? You know what? We're going to listen to them while we do this.
The dragon that would deliver us from vile usurpers. The one deserving heir to Rivellon's throne. Let me cut right to the chase, Commander, for I'm not a man who takes pride in his words, but in his pragmatism, rather. The entire realm is under siege, and the free peoples left need a strong leader. One who inspires. You see, there may be a war going on, Commander, but that doesn't mean you don't have a realm to rule. Oftentimes, political concerns will take precedence over military ones, no matter how trivial they may sometimes seem in these dark times.
Needs to be thrown out, I think. I'm not gonna say anything.
As much as possible, where your rule has been established, everyday life must continue like it would in times of peace, and everyday life concerns itself with everyday worries. The people will look to you for guidance in these matters. We, as their representatives, have witnessed your triumphs with mounting awe, and have agreed you are to be the one, the hero, who shall both restore the kingdom and recommence the workings of government. Therefore declare you Emperor. Long live the Emperor! Long live the Emperor!
All right. Before we get to the counselors, I will be right back. I am sorry.
May the Seven be praised now that we have found our champion and our Emperor. May the fire of the dragon obliterate every heretic in its way. May the light of the gods illuminate your soul. The highest. We are the chosen of the Seven, Commander. We are those that have known death, have walked its black shores, but then have been restored to life.
Good grief. That's not going away anytime soon, is it? I apologize for that. That was an unexpected little emergency detour.
You think you are alive now, Commander, but you are not. You are but in the phase of flesh. Yet if you are devout and sweat in service of the Seven, you too, after the Dark Mother has lulled you to sleep, may be plucked from the dales of shadow and given the perpetuity of the bone. Do well by the gods, Commander, and you'll do well by us, as well as all in the realm. We have many proposals to that effect, which I will bring before you in due time. So say I, Yorick, humble servant of the Seven.
Honored to meet you, Commander. I am Oberon, envoy of the elves, ambassador of the beasts, spokesman of plants, here in the hope that our new emperor will treat majestic Rivellon with the reverence she deserves, even in these times of frightful war. Well, Commander, if elves were the only race to have become what they misnomer civilized, this globe and all upon it would exist in a paradise of such perfection, the gods need not create for us a heaven. Such, alas, is the fiction, not the reality. Others, less scrupulous in the handling of natural beauty, have risen to prominence. They hack and mine, blast, drain, and usurp. As much as we can, we condemn and attempt to stop their misguided endeavors. We are the Green Mothers, unwavering paladins, and it is our fondest desire you, Commander, will join our ranks. Defend nature, and defend the little man, for they will in turn defend you. A happy people, one with the wilds, will fight for its country with redoubled zeal. To that effect, I hope we'll have your backing.
Isn't this a world gone topsy-turvy? I've declared you Emperor, and you don't even know my name. Sir Falstaff Silvervein, Commander. Born and bred neath the Emerald Mountains. There. Now that we've been acquainted, I do declare it's time for a beer. A prouder folk you'll ne'er meet, Commander, nor a more robust one. Best allies an aspiring king can have, for our love of gold and all things precious is legendary, and gold is what an emperor needs, if it be conquest that takes his fancy. So listen when I give advice, for your economy will prosper by it. Liquid gold, of course, is another of our pride and joys. For ale a sparkle, we'd go to war. But our families, above all, Commander, are holy. Those manifold kernels that band together, and like the rings that form a chain mail, shape a society that is stout and steadfast. Yes, dwarven families grow as plenty as the grain on 1,000 wheat fields. And just like grain, it is from them that we derive the bread that nourishes civilization, and the beer that quenches its thirst.
Rising shortly. Yeah!
By the powers vested in me by the great lizard lords, I prosper. Endorse your newfound emperorship. Sorely we are in need of a dragon, Commander. We are not a people that make great demands, Commander. We simply hold many a thing dear without succumbing to the excess of it. The dwarves revere their gold to such an extent it becomes a fetish. Elves abide so strictly by nature they become her slaves. We like gold, for it is an economical mast. We like nature, for she sustains us. Yet none of the two we idolize. Reason and liberty, those are our bywords. Territories we defend valiantly. Territories, alas, easily encroached upon, for emperors tend to curtail them. Our ideal is therefore not a monarchy, but a republic. Think on that, Commander, as you pursue the throne.
She just tipped her hand immediately. That is I mean, it should be pretty obvious, but that is exactly where they're going with that. Level of gold.
By Grumio's gadgets, it's a pleasure indeed to shake hands with you, Commander. Your technician is my nephew, don't you know? And I am Trinculo Shortfuse, son of Trunculo Even Shorter Fuse. Praised be the dragon.
Killer. No, I don't. Well, that'll have to be up to you.
Huh. You want gizmos? You want imps. You want the unthinkable? You want imps. You want great, big, loud, bright fire explosions? Lords above, it's imps you want. We live for all that is new and shiny. The old, we blow it up. The new, we study it for a while before we blow it up. Why? Because there's always something even newer waiting around the corner. Science, Great Dragon, never sits still. Try, investigate, experiment. And with a bit of luck, boom! Ha ha ha! A bigger bang than ever. On a more serious note though, Commander, science is indeed our passion. And we hope that under your rule, we will be free to explore its limits. Damn the gods, for there are none, and damn petty morality, for it is a brake on progress. Back us, and we'll craft you miracles.
Wants to overthrow us. Can we just corrupt her into a monarchist? Well, you're gonna have to figure that out for yourself. But you are correct. The seemingly most rational person in the room also doesn't want an empire. I think these guys comment on the,
Remember, Commander, when a dwarf bleeds black and an elf whines white, don't be afraid to tell them they can go sod themselves with a fire iron and choose whatever color bloody well pleases you. Treat counselors like you would obstinate children or you'll get nothing done around here.
I thought they had something to say about the counselors.
So they have arrived, the politicians. I thought I caught a whiff of hypocrisy. Better watch your back, Commander.
Here was me thinking the pea-brain parade had arrived for your after-dinner entertainment, but no. Turns out it's the council. I sincerely hope those filthy creatures stay well away from me, and that the one noble among them, esteemed Prosperer, suffers as little interaction with them as possible.
I hope you are well prepared for long and bitter discussions, Commander, now that these counselors have arrived. I know from experience the lengths they'll go to upstage one another and bring home the gold for their faction only.
Yeah, we really like Scarlet. Peanut Gallows firmly in favor of blowing stuff up. Noted. Let's see, does Maxos have anything to say about it?
Praise be that I know.
No, you don't.
How can I be of assistance, my lord? Let's ready the tools, my lord.
Did you get something new? Why did you have an exclamation mark? Yeah, the undead barmaid is a nifty, it's just a nice little tongue-in-cheek addition. Okay. Travel at 160% their original speed. Need. So next turn should be our next decision making, so we're just going to do this quickly. Alright, do you have any boats that can invade me? You do. You do. You've got a transport that can drop troops on me. I don't like that. Don't like that. I thought I said barmaid. Oh, you said barmaid. Okay. You've got troops that you can drop on me. I don't like that. I don't like that. Alright, so... Okay, we're gonna move troopers to the undefended land. Gonna move the hunters here to reinforce the territory. Alright. He makes unhappy kitty noises. Oh, jeez. And again, we're just going to go for broke with numbers. This is entrenched, so I should have extra units. And then I'm going to hold here. Do I have any cards? Anything at all? Because I can't build anything because I need more gold. And I need the research, so I can't sell that. Wait a minute. 1, 1, 0, 1. Oh, so you only normally produce one research. You're a terrible place for an academy. I'm gonna sell the academy. That still doesn't get me the gold I need to do much. But I'm gonna save the gold and try to put a mine here next turn. Oh my gosh. Okay, thankfully we only have one combat. Which is going to be really one-sided, but we're going to fight in it anyways. I think chat gets to make a decision this next turn. I apologize. I forgot the setup was as long as it was. Alright. Hold the line. Oh, wait, no. Trooper. Get down here. Oh, no, never mind. Everyone, get down here.
Construction underway, Commander. It'll be built in a jiffy. Construction
All right. Crap. Oh, that was closer to them than me.
Battle forge completed. Anti-ground turret completed. Anti-ground turret completed.
Get over here, see if you can just knock that out.
It'll be built in a jiffy.
Gonna have to allow very anti-ground turrets, please do some good. You guys, please do some good. Hopefully you can distract them. Ah! Get their attention. Please get their attention. Yes, they're falling back. Sweet. Yes. If I can force them to fall back.
The Emperor shows us the way. Construction underway, Commander.
Yes, 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 yes.
Well, not anymore.
I can force them to fall back there. I can build units here.
Built in a jiffy.
Got some defenses. Okay. Okay. Let's do that. And put out grenadiers in large quantities, please. and try. And once again, knock out their production. Okay. Cool. Okay. There's the Battle Forge. War Factory. Forgot about the Warlocks. Well, hopefully not into death. Okay. Let's just try to knock out all these units. Come on. There we go. Alright, now all of you advance. Let's see if we can do this quickly. Alright. Let's just build some turrets just in case. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Warlocks are basically artillery units. Have really long range without when they're not using their other spells. Sweet. Okay. There we go. Oh! Pulled that one around pretty quickly. Alright, I think this is your first decision. Dragon Knight declared Emperor Winged Lovechild as Empire's last hope. Emperor mismanaging troops, soldiers told to be pillaging and raping as if still in Dark Ages. I don't remember that. Emperor to undergo plastic... No. Excuse you. I want a word with these newspaper reporters.
What a sorry excuse for a general Henry is. Drunk as a dwarf again, going on and on about his lost arm. The more liquor disappears down his throat, the more he can still feel it. Wish he had a phantom tongue instead of a phantom limb. The place would be so much quieter.
Alright, we got throne room and we got two decisions for you guys to deal with. Let's deal with Henry first. I don't think anyone else has anything...
In the thick of battle.
Nope.
Well, 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 the Dragon Commander himself. Come, sit, drink with me. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. He's had a few too many. But you'd take to the right too if you had an imp apparatus for an arm. Never told you how I came by this eyesore, did I? 'Twas during the great and glorious last stand to save the Empire. Horseshit. We fought like lions so that the king, your bloody father, could scarper with what riches he could hold. But my soldiers did their duty. They died where they stood, and I was left for dead, want of an eye and an arm. Not that any of it mattered. The king's head was shown decorating a stake, like star crowns will the pines come midwinter night. Defeat. Bah. Luckily, a touch of the malt can relieve its bitterness.
Here we go. If the day should come for me, You can Scarper too. I've no use for a general with any more prosthetic limbs. Or, despite your dislike of my father, you stood your ground and did your duty. I hope I'll gain your respect so that you'll stand by me too, should the situation arise. Okay, so, gonna let you figure out which of these two we want to do. In the meantime, let's go see what the counselors have to say.
Commander, it is imperative that we should win the war. For our enemies are godless heathens in need of annihilation. To hasten this process, I therefore propose we introduce conscription. For why have young, able-bodied men sit around or do menial tasks when they could be serving in your armies instead?
Alright, I guess we'll just go make the despite option, and then we'll go look at this. But it looks like it's conscription first and foremost.
Well, well, well. 'Twas during... Not that any of it mattered.
Despite your dislike for your father.
The King's Head would
For my
give
father.
the respect of Maxos. And that certainly speaks in your favor. But you'll need to come a long way yet to prove unto me you're not just another pampered prince he yanked away from his mother's teat. So what'll you have then? Mead or milk?
Alright, now we're going back to conscription.
Commander, it is imperative that we should win.
So let's, while you guys discuss, we're going to listen to the other four counselors have to say on the matter.
Commander, even the most peace-loving elf won't deny that in these dark times of war, allowances have to be made which we would otherwise condemn. Conscription, though, goes too far. Let those that wish to fight for our cause do so, but let's not force men away from their families if they feel it is their duty to stand by them.
Conscription may have somewhat of an ill ring to it, Commander, but it might be worth consideration nonetheless. There's not a dwarf that won't take up his arms for the Empire, but elves! A three-fingered man could number their volunteers on one hand. Time to get these weaklings into shape.
I don't think conscription is a very good idea, Commander. Not only should a life of soldiery be an individual's choice rather than an obligation, but by drafting so many young men into the army, you're draining our economical reserves. So please don't forget your political obligations because of your military ones.
Here's an imp's
What the?
Here's an imp's perspective, Commander. More soldiers equals bigger battles, and bigger battles equals more explosions. Win-win. Granted, it's a bit of a simplistic perspective, but imps will have their fun, you know.
Okay. Like, don't like. I'm gonna go look at my upgrades while you decide.
I hope your coffers are overflowing with gold, my lord. I'm discovering new things every day. We'll forge like not even a dwarf can, my lord.
Alright, I can't get any of these, so Shaman, anti-air turret. Invisible attacks with the warlocks. No, I think that the grenadiers need range more than anything else. Okay, so we are instituting conscription.
Bravo, Commander. Nothing like fresh blood to reinvigorate the military. A lot of it will be spilled, yes, but in service of the Seven, that is an honor, not a sacrifice.
No, Scarlet just had a generic congrats on winning the battle thing.
You are too harsh a man, Commander. Think about the consequences of conscription. There will be cases of conscientious objection, desertion, thereby execution. So much drama for the sake of a few extra soldiers.
Good. Fair's fair, Commander. Oberon and his kin deserve to make a bit of an extra effort, and if they don't make for good cannoneers, at least they'll make for proper cannon fodder.
I think you're making a mistake, Commander, but so be it. A generation will march to war. How many will return, I wonder.
Wonderful. I knew you'd be swayed by the arithmetic of detonation. A child could do the math, and a child would be equally delighted by the outcome.
Yeah, I'll show you. It was... Scarlet's was just a generic,
Our victory was so complete, I can taste it. You did well by us, Commander.
Yeah. These are just generic conversation options. They're not story related. So, storming to battle. First things first. I can build a gold mine. That will bring in more money. So this is 3 research, and the research should bring in even more. Yeah, this will unfortunately have to be our last turn. And I still don't have any cards to play. Oh, I have a card to play. Cool. Oh, I can lock hunters down. Sweet. Do they have hunters? They do have hunters. Okay, the hunters can advance into an assault. We're going to lock them down. And then we're going to use our remaining money to build some grenadiers. Then our troops will go back in, and we're just going to sort of deathball it. Oh! They don't have a lot of people here. But they can draw from the surrounding units. You know what? Screw it. We're going to try to cut off that area. And that'll be our turn. And then that'll be the stream. Do you even unlock sabotage? This will be the stream, and then that will have to be it. One battle again, cutting that off and storming through. Okay, let's hobble their grenadiers. And call that ready. Made a personal decision, a political one, yay. I apologize for how long it took. But now this will be a routine thing for chat to make decisions. Alright.
Let's get this dance of death started. I will stand until my last breath.
Alright, yeah. Blitz forward, guys. Blitz forward. Take that spot. I don't mind me, I'm just putting a turret in. Yes, yes. Taking hold, taking hold.
It'll be built in a jiffy.
Okay, deny them resources.
anti-ground turret completed.
Oh, they're making a run for it. Let's get rid of them quick. Come on.
Once more unto the breach.
We're under attack, but we will hold our ground.
Without a trace.
Come on. Try to force them to come defend.
Construction in progress. Recruitment citadel completed.
Ah.
Anything for the Empire. We'll crush them one leg at a time.
Come on.
Who will bend?
I hunt for your glory.
Troopers
Okay, whose trooper's gonna win this?
It'll be built in a jiffy.
Okay, they annihilate each other. I'll take it.
I've got big guns and I cannot lie.
Oh! Okay, I think that Blitz actually might have won this for me.
Wall factory completed.
That Blitz won this for me! I was just trying to distract him! Okay, I'll take that. Drunk General tells Emperor to stuff it. Atmosphere aboard the Raven tense and debauched. Henry unfit to be general, but don't quote me on that, Lord Edmund confides. Enemy forces flying high again. Supportive airships improve army overall. Emperor losing arms race. Conscription. Generation of children marches to war. A warlock turned me into a newt once. An editorial on the enemy principle of accidental research. Winning more territories does not help the Empire with its personality crisis, sneers Seer. Reckless decision making actually won. World upset. Yeah, apparently. Total casualties of war 7,400. The dwarves, undead, and imps like us more. The elves and lizards don't. Out of sight. Enemies' imp fighters range will decrease with 50%. Armors. My armors will move 50% more. And thanks to conscription, I have gotten a combat card. Grenadiers cost 4 less recruits to produce. Ground units cost 20% less. Air units cost 10% less. Sea units cost 10% less. But the population's motivation has decreased by 4%. And that is because of conscription. Actually, no, yeah, and this is because of the General Henry decision. We got these two cards. So we hit their ability to hit imp fighters and improve our tanks. Ability to produce grenadiers really cheap, because I think they're only like 5 recruits in a battle. As well as discounts at a cost of some population decrease. Now, we have decisions to make, but I'm afraid we'll have to start next stream with that. Because Rippy is right. I have a very short period of time in which to get ready for what I have to do tonight. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll just do this tomorrow to make up for that screw up at the beginning and then me getting called away. So, yeah. We'll just go back to this tomorrow and then figure out the regular schedule afterwards. So, thank you all very, very much for watching and participating. Again, I apologize for the delays and the screw up on my part. And I thought I remembered this game better than I did. So, here we go for next week. It has been fun, and I will catch you all tomorrow with more of this. Oh, don't you start. Alright. So, tomorrow you will have to make a decision. I wonder what it will be. See you, everyone. Have a good one.